says it's sending it. We'll see.
Yeah, it's trying. We've already got the live on the computer. I'm just waiting on the backup
Right.
now to make sure we
Yeah.
have it.
All right. I'm getting it live, is what
We're
it's
live.
saying on my end.
Yes,
Okay.
we're up and
All
running.
right. Very good. All right.
Yay!
Let me go ahead and get our intro, and we'll get started with it.
Yes.
Hi, this is Jack Hughes of Wang Chung, and you're listening to the DND Dynamite 80s podcast show with your hosts DC and DH.
Live from Nashville, Tennessee, you are listening to the D&D Dynamite 80s podcast with your hosts, DC and DH. So, guys, take it away. Well, hey, welcome in. Welcome in Wednesday night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to another episode of D&D Dynamite 80s. I can't believe it's already Wednesday night again. I'm DH.
I am DC.
Hey, and we're here to take another fantastic look at all things 80s.
Most of the time, my man.
Most
Yes.
of the time. Sometimes we take a look at things 60s, 70s, 90s.
Whatever hits us. That's
We're just
right.
going to look at whatever we think about. It doesn't matter to us. We're just looking. That's all.
That's
it
right.
is.
That's exactly
Man,
right.
how's your week been, brother?
Hey, kids are back in school, and yeah, they're there, and so are we. So yeah, no, it's going smooth so far. The school year's going good.
I'm just glad finally you're back at work, man. I didn't know if you were ever going to get back to work this year.
I love my summers.
Now, I'm telling you, mine's a lot shorter than yours for some reason.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Man, I'm excited. We got an amazing group of artists on tonight, so I'm going to let you throw it over to you and let you do the introductions, and we'll get this one rolling.
Yeah, we are honored to have Los Foreigners with us tonight, and they're out of the LA area. And yeah, we are honored to have them. We got Patricio, Claudia, Enrique, and John from the band. And we appreciate you guys taking some time with us tonight. Talk some Foreigner.
Thank you so much for having us. We're excited, and we appreciate the invitation. So.
Oh, absolutely. Our honor. Let me ask this one out of the gate real quick. Why the Foreigner tribute? What made that, stick out? Hey, this is what we want to do.
Well, I'll put it very simple. I think one of the things that made us choose Foreigner was the songs. I think Foreigner has a lot of hit songs. And it just, made it very simple to make it a fun show altogether. I think the majority of bands that do trivia or covers, they choose bands that they pick out the best songs of multiple groups, right?
Right.
And we found that Foreigner had that catalog that we can choose just that band. And off the top, we had 10, 12 hit songs that were great. They were fun. Everybody knew them, and it just seemed easy to go in that direction. And having a singer that can actually sing the songs, that makes it
absolutely
also, a plus, which is Patricio.
Right. Okay.
So one of the amazing things, just kind of watching some of the videos and all that I've seen, is you guys have it's like you have such a chemistry on stage. So can you kind of give us a background how everything kind of came into play and came together? Because it looks like you guys have been playing together forever. So, it's just...
No, not really. We started doing a promo video during the pandemic. That's when it all started. And we hire a musical director to kind of do a medley. And the idea of the medley was, let's put 4 songs together, which is a video that you probably have seen. And let's create this medley where each song can connect with all the songs that we were putting together, which were 4 songs. And that's where we met Enrique. Enrique was hired to record the songs and was hired to then perform in the music video. We also hired Chris, who is not here with us right now, and a keyboard player who was the musical director then. But then after that project was done, our intention was to kind of have something to showcase and sell it to different places. We realized how good it sounded. And then we just kind of started doing little acoustic shows where John started with us. And it was just John, Patricio, and I in the beginning. because it wasn't really a thing where we can, get the, the value or have people convinced enough to say, hey, we can pay for all of you guys to join us. So John was essentially the one that started with us doing the trio, very acoustic, very small, and then everyone else kind of joined along after the fact.
You know, DC, I think Claudia hit on something that could help us. If we could get a director, we could actually learn what we're doing here, dude.
I don't think that would help us either.
I was gonna say, John, Ricky, either one of y'all want to sign up? Hey, just give us some tips. We're good.
Sure.
Give us some tips. That's for sure. That's right.
We'll take all tips. We just don't pay them.
Oh, that's right. That is right. Yeah. So, guys, why don't you, all of you, kind of give us a little quick rundown of your music background? You know, when you started and what made you interested in trying to pursue wanting to do this.
Go for it, John.
Okay. Well, I think I'm the oldest one in the group. No. So I started. Well, I actually grew up in New York, and I started playing music when I was 5, and I'm
Wow.
I'm in my early in my 5th decade at this point. Very early as you could possibly be. But so I started on violin, which was pretty challenging. But when you're young, you don't really notice it. And then I started playing guitar about 15 years later or so, which actually made it very easy because violin gives you a lot of coordination and dexterity and speed in your fingers, so that translated pretty easily to guitar. And guitar has frets, which makes it infinitely more easy to stay in tune. So, and it's I like playing violin, but guitar is definitely more you can sing and play a little easier and show off for females, that sort of thing.
Right.
Not that I would ever use my powers for evil, but And
John,
then,
what struck your interest about wanting to do the foreigner thing?
Well, I've always been a huge fan of the band, and I've over the years become some friends with people that are in the band, and then the people that Claudia and Patricia worked with on the promo video, a couple of them I'd known for a long time, like Enrique I'd known for a very long time. We actually were in the same teaching circles in Los Angeles area, teaching lessons.
Okay.
And the other guitar player who I plays with now when we can, he's really busy and he works a lot. Chris Vasquez, I played in a band with him about 10 years ago, and we had a lot of mutual friends, and so it just seemed like a natural fit. He actually recommended me to Claudia originally. Okay. And growing up, a lot of people my age, when we learned how to play guitar, you automatically just learn everything you hear on the radio, and you just
sure.
I don't know if it's kind of a boy thing, a male thing. Like every guy I know, like when they play guitar, they just want to learn every song, and a lot of females I know want to learn enough to start writing their own songs, which probably would have been smarter. But us guys, we just wanted to play everything on the radio. So it just all the songs are so much fun to play, and they're so melodic, and it's not about technical brilliance or showing off, but it's about the time tested hit quality of all these songs that are just like part of the universe at this point.
Absolutely.
It's so much fun to play, and like Claudia touched on, these songs are extremely hard to sing. Like the guitar playing is the easy part. I mean, the singer has the toughest job in the band, and Patricia does an amazing job, which is very hard to do. We don't use auto-tune. We don't, have any help on his voice at all, and he just nails it. It's pretty amazing.
It is.
He does a great job.
Enrique?
Yes.
How about your music background?
Can you hear me all right?
Oh yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
yes.
Awesome. I actually grew up in Bolivia, in a German family, and I grew up listening to like Genesis in the house, like Genesis, Phil Collins, the Police, and
I'm feeling good, DH.
We're gonna forget that later.
Right.
We need you to forget that later. Okay, just you'll understand, but
It'll make sense when we get to it.
Okay, gotcha. So I actually also started on violin just like John, but I just didn't like it. And at one point I was like, I just liked banging on stuff and started drumming on my dad's electric drum kit that he bought for himself one day, and then I just started playing to the Beatles and was wondering why I didn't sound like the record, but I figured that one out. And then and then like I was started taking lessons, and then quickly I kind of like just got really into playing with bands and locally, and playing jazz. My teacher got me into playing jazz.
Yeah.
And I was lucky that my parents were super supportive with that. And they let me be in all different projects. And then so I played in some jazz festivals back home, and then played with this guy Rodrigo Villegas. He's one of the bigger rock artists in Bolivia.
Okay.
Kind of like Spinetta. I don't know if you know him. He's a Argentinian legend.
Okay.
So it's in that vein. So like rock was always drawn to me, from early on. And so I went to Berkeley after that, came to US to study. That's where I met Jorge, who was actually the person who recommended me for this project. So I moved out to LA after college, and during the pandemic, that's when Jorge hit me up, and fasting forward, obviously.
Rest is history. Yeah.
But now, we've been playing for, was it like 6 years now?
Sounds about
Wow.
Enrique was in the original promo video.
right.
Okay. Speaking of that, Claudia, I've got it all ready to go. I wanted to check in with you before we started, but it just dawned on me. We want to play that. I think it's a 2024 promo. Would that be okay? Is everybody okay?
Yeah.
All right. I didn't know if you had the current folks in that or whatever. So yeah, we're going to play that here in just a few minutes. We want everybody to see what amazing talent you guys have for sure.
Talking about here.
And that's right. So Claudia, how about your background?
Well, my background is not as impressive as these guys. I actually started music very, very late. Not that my calling was late. My calling was very early on, but I didn't have the massive support from family. My family was very old school in the sense that music was a hobby. It was never a job. So I took the route of doing what, mom and dad wanted you to do. So I became an accountant.
Wow.
Yeah, so I have a degree in business and math, and I went on that route for many, many years until one point I realized that 15 years have gone by, and I wasn't doing what I came to LA to do, because I moved to LA to become a musician. Once I gave my diploma to my dad and said, "Here, Dad, I completed what you wanted me to do. I'm going to move on and do what I always wanted to do," type of situation. Then I find myself in LA, struggling and figuring out, I got to do something to pay my bills. So I actually used my degree to a good use. I became a very successful producer in LA, as a business fair and accountant for many major film production companies. But then later on, within time, I realized that I derailed my passion. And that's when I said, you know what, I'm going to quit my very, very high level job, and I want to become a musician.
Wow. Fantastic.
Very, very, very late in life.
Why?
Why, right? Right? And,
why not?
It was, I think this.
She was sick of counting money.
Yeah, right.
So she decided to become a musician.
I think it was the stupidest, the craziest, but one of my top 3 decisions that I've made in my life that has been the best decisions that I've made. obviously music is very hard. It's not as easy as having a 9 to 5 job or a stability. But I've never been happier. I mean, this is the most
Wow.
happy. And I know if there's a calling, it's always been there. It's just, it's hard. You gotta have guts to do it. So I enrolled myself into MI. I did the music institution in Hollywood. I did the audition, got in, was accepted. I don't know if that's a great big deal or not. And I started that in 2019. So I've only been playing for 6 years.
Wow. What about that?
Yeah. Yeah. And
Wow.
I'm not stopping.
That's amazing.
And
That's
I'm not
amazing.
stopping. And I actually started the project because I knew he could sing the songs, and I actually needed that video to showcase that I was actually doing something for the submission of the conservatory that I was
Ah, okay.
so it
Okay.
was just a demo type of situation. And
Yeah.
if something came about, we would have brought another bass player to do the job. But it turned out that, it came out to be this great thing where we established a great relationship with everyone who was brought on board,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and it became what we are today.
Wow. Patricio, how about your background with music?
My background, well, I grew up in Chile.
Okay.
My grandparents are from Bilbao, north part of Spain, and I think it was my grandmother was the biggest influence, and singing and things like that. So yeah, I grew up in Chile, and then after I finished my college degree, I'm a teacher. I decided to quit everything and leave the country and come into United States. So it wasn't easy. It was really difficult because I didn't speak the language. So it was a tough time, doing whatever it takes to survive in LA. And little by little, I started, doing commercials for TV and radio. And then, I started composing with other people. And I think, one of the biggest things that I did, in my career was, got involved in the film industry. And actually, I work with Claudia and those projects, So for Warner, we did all the movies from Tim Burton, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory,
Yeah.
Right, Happy Feet, 1 and 2, and many other things, that I did. The Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah. So that was the story about that. Doing this shift in my career, as a teacher, and then becoming a professional singer. As the same, idea of Claudia. My family wasn't supportive with this idea, especially my dad. And because Chile was a small country, and it's like an adventure that my dad didn't want to go with me in that direction.
Right.
But then I took the decision to leave the country, and I started this whole new chapter for me.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think he was very comfortable with the sessions, because sessions you roll out of bed and you go into the studio, and I kind of pushed them into the whole live performance back again. And again, I sold it as like, this is just a demo, like help me out so I can show something. And then from that demo, it became like, hey, you're the singer now, so let's get some work going.
Actually, I'm a really fan of the 70s. 70s for me is the era of the amazing singers,
Yes.
amazing band, like Eagles, Little River Band, Queen, all those people.
Yes.
For me, it was really special. And also, Foreigner was something very special for me.
That's right.
As a vocalist. I realized, when I was younger, before, doing all those jobs for commercial and things like that, I didn't realize that, that I was able to do things, that other people they have to study. For example, like singing opera. I started singing opera, without any training.
Wow. Okay.
And
Yeah.
and I realized, that the voice is something very special. That's why, I feel sometimes, that they say, everybody can sing, but I don't think, I mean, everybody can sing, but, a certain level. And I'm talking about Lou Graham, if
Yes.
you analyze
Yes.
all the songs, I can tell you, and I have been reading a lot about Foreigner and this story about the Foreigner, Lou Graham and Mick Jones. And basically, that Lou Graham was an amazing vocalist.
Yeah.
But even being a great, singer, Mick Jones forced him to do things to the extreme.
Mm.
If you analyze it, there's a lot of songs there that usually when you have a song, you have I don't know, in G or in, I don't know, A. But there's a lot of songs on the catalog of Foreigner that are in sharp or bemol or flat.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So that is because you were looking for something, a sound. And that sound you reach that sound because you force into the vocalist to go to the extreme to see those little sound that Mick Jones was looking for.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This guy was the guy. This guy was singer in Van Halen. They recorded with Mick Jones. The guy who would
Sammy Hagar.
yeah.
Sammy Hagar.
Even
Yeah.
this guy,
Yeah.
remember, that he recorded something with Mick Jones and
Wow. Okay.
made him sing that way.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
even
Ah.
Sammy made a comment in one of his
Yeah.
interviews saying, I never thought I could sing
Like that.
like that.
Like that. Yeah.
Hadn't
Yeah.
been
Yeah.
Mick Jones pushing me to sing that way, I would have never realized that I could do
Could do it.
asking
Yeah.
me
Wow.
to do.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
he produced the 5150 album for Van Halen.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All right.
Mick Jones produced
Yeah,
that album.
Now, guys,
Gotcha.
that's going to bring
and I
us
have to
the
say something that when Claudia started the demo, is only was only four songs.
Four songs, yeah.
Four songs. And after I finished, the recording, I talked to her. I said, listen, I don't think I can do more than 6 songs at this with this, level of, that they require the songs, there's a lot of
Right.
songs
Right.
right there non-stop. So I said, I don't think I can do this. No, for sure you can do that. Yeah. So I didn't know, but at that time I said, okay. So little by little I start singing and it's about what one time we went to Vegas and we met Bruce Watson,
Yeah,
which is the guitar player from Foreigner.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And I asked, hey, listen, what about the Kelly Hansen, how he does this? Oh no, he said, it's all about muscle. This guy go on stage, finish the show, and that's it. Go back to the room and shut up. That's
Right.
the only way that you're gonna continue doing those shows for
years and years.
All these years. Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
no other way because there's no technique that can prevent that you're gonna get damage.
Or
Sure. On your vocals. Yeah. Vocal
Yeah,
cords.
your vocals, so
Yeah.
and I,
Wow.
I seen the the difference between all those eras because I can think about Lou Graham, for example. If you take Lou Graham, you have Urgent U-Box Hero. They were recorded in E, but never play in E again. Only Lou Graham did that a couple of times, and then they lowered to half step.
Right.
E flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of the songs, like Head Games, is in G sharp, I think it is, and and after in 2005 when Kelly Hansen started being the lead singer,
Right.
you start adjusting those things. And me as a vocalist, I understood. Say, listen, 40 shows or 80 shows around the world, you're gonna kill this guy. You know.
Yeah.
So we have to adjust a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you see after many years, you know, he retired from and this guy Luis Maldonado. I heard that, you know, the other one of the shows in Germany in this year, you know, and all of the song they are half a step down.
Right.
So
Like the voice, yeah.
there's three things, you know, happening for, you know, Lou Graham, Kelly Hansen, and this guy, Luis Maldonado. That's it changed, you know. And sometimes I ask myself, you know, that's what is the, you know, the identity of the song? What is the identity? For us as a group that we play, you know, Foreigner, for example, you know, the guitar has to use the same guitar that, you know, Mick Jones is using, you know, to get that sound, right?
Right.
The same equipment. And then you have the vocals, you know, especially, for example, all the keyboards, those keyboards, they were analog in the 80s.
Yeah.
So it was
Right,
difficult
right.
for us, you know, to recreate those sounds unless that you have the OB, the keyboard, you know, that has those sounds.
Yeah, hence why we don't use a keyboard, because we haven't been able to find the right sound. So I think what
that makes
we're
sense.
saying is we try our very best to maintain what Foreigner was as far as sound is concerned.
Right.
One of the things where he suffered the most, I think, all of us, we obviously, John and Enrique and myself, we adjusted playing to the closest available sounds that we had at the time. But when Patricio came on board, he's like, can we lower it? Can we take it down? I'm like, absolutely not. And I'll tell you why. I said, if you're doing 80 shows a year, then I think it could be a discussion. But I think people want to hear what Foreigner was. And I think, with all due respect, and I think Kelly's an extraordinary singer, and I'm sure I haven't heard much of the new singer that took over Kelly, but with all due respect, with their work and their fine, you know, performance of what they do, I think Foreigner is Lou Grant.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
the
That's
sound.
right.
And
Absolutely.
you know, and we never wanted to change that. So that's why we try to preserve the key that he sang, and the sound as much as possible. So when people would hear it, they would say, oh, this reminds me of what
Yes.
Foreigner is, and not something different. And
Yes.
again, respecting the greatness of what they do, because they do an extraordinary job. But our mission was that initially, like, let's keep the original sound.
Original. Sure.
Yep.
And you know, if we ever get to a point of playing 80 shows a year, then maybe we
You
can
may have to
discuss-
adjust. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You
Maybe
can
we-
submit your application for
Right.
consideration.
That's right.
And lately,
Yeah.
the last you know, significant amount of shows, we've gone down that path with the live saxophone, which adds tremendous. And we've had a couple over the years, but our latest one, who couldn't make it tonight, Joel, also known as Joel, he's just an amazing performer and player, and it adds so much. And I mean, I could put this band up against the touring Foreigner now, and I don't even think they've been touring with the live saxophone lately since Tom retired. But it just adds so much, and it's such a great experience for the fans, or the people that go. I'm not sure if they're our fans, but they will be after they see us. But the live saxophone really nails that down. And if someday we don't really want to shortchange anyone by having that keyboard player that doesn't have those sounds, you know.
Right.
But we have the sax and we have that sound, so it's really elevated the project the last year or so with the live saxophone.
Yeah, and I think the question is how important it is to preserve the identity of the song. When with some adjustment that is gonna affect the essence of the song.
Yeah, the original essence.
There you go.
That's a good question. I'm trying to answer that question, because some people, they say, well, the identity of the song is the song,
Right.
It's just the instrumental part, it's just the vocalist, it's the lyrics, what it is.
Right.
When, for example, if anybody can take that song of Foreigner and change the key, we can call that as an interpretation of the song, right?
Right.
But what if you using the name Foreigner and you representing the brand?
Yeah.
You expect, to be faithful to the original thing, or it's just, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Right.
That's the part, is difficult, because in this world that, that's, it's about also about selling tickets,
yeah,
things
yeah,
like
it's,
that.
it's a
Right.
business.
But for me,
Sure.
as a fan of the Foreigner, era,
You want
for
that
me,
original
like that,
sound. Yeah.
yeah, I try to protect that, because people that they're not musician, or they don't understand that, that they
Sure.
can see this, it sounds different, well, it sounds different because when you change the key, it's gonna change, the tone. So if you want to sound more similar to the original, you have to preserve that tone.
Yeah.
If you
Makes
change
sense.
that, it's gonna be, a different thing.
Yeah. What do
Yeah.
you think, Enrique?
Yeah.
Oh, well, my mind goes to the guitars a little too, because like there's a certain limit to how many keys you can change a song to.
Right.
At
Yeah.
some point,
Right.
Yeah.
if you lose the sound of the range of where the riffs happen and stuff like that. So and how impactful they sound.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
you can go maybe down a half a step, maybe a whole step, and anything from that, it starts sounding totally different.
Different. Yeah.
And
That makes sense.
I mean, I think the takeaway is this band is coming at this tribute with a tremendous amount of respect for the
Yes.
original.
Right. And
And
that
of course,
shows.
we have times
Yeah.
in the show where we can have a little longer guitar solo than on the record, or Enrique does an amazing drum solo, and it's like a multimedia kind of extravaganza, which is amazing. But when we're actually playing the songs, like there's certain riffs that if I don't hit, people are gonna be like, "What the hell, man?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't-
They know it.
and
They know
there's
it.
some-
Yeah.
And there's some
Yeah.
solos where like it doesn't have to be 100%, but it better be
Right.
95%, or else people are gonna, or what are we doing here? Like
Right.
these are like.
They know what to listen for. Yeah.
Well, these are
Yeah.
these are hit songs. Like
Sure.
you're messing with a classic recipe.
Exactly.
You're gonna
Exactly.
screw it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, what are
Yeah,
we
it's
doing?
an
here?
interesting question.
I don't know. I mean, do
Yeah.
you think I know better than
Yeah.
a song that's sold, 10 million copies
Millions.
now?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Like, there's a time and place to start noodling around, and there's
Right.
and I take it very seriously. Like,
Sure.
there's
Sure.
a lot of points that you got to hit.
And,
Which
and
is-
you
D-
know,
which
DH, I think it's about time for us to see some video of these guys.
yeah, let's watch this video. Yes.
Yeah.
And then after the video, folks, it's going to be the most important question of the night. So
Right.
prepare yourself. This
Oh,
is
boy.
going to be
Oh, boy.
mentally taxing here. Okay.
Right. All right. Here we go.
Well, I'm a dirty white boy. Dirty white boy. Yeah, dirty white boy. Dirty white boy. I'm a dirty white boy. A dirty white boy. MBU box hero. Got stars in his eyes. He's a youth box
All right.
Oh, awesome job.
Yeah, fantastic.
That's awesome.
Fantastic.
Love
All right, DH, what's the
All right.
main question?
So, folks, this is going to be the most important question of the night. Now, the way this works, every Friday morning, we're such a high class show. We do our weekly recap of the show at the local Waffle House. So, we're going to give you 2 artists, and we're not going to tell you whose is who. And you get to choose based on whatever you want. And whoever's artist you choose, the other has to buy breakfast. Now, I'm going to warn you right now. DC sits over there all night long and tries to say I cheat. And I never cheat, but he says I do it all night long, all night, but I don't. I just sit here and take it easy like a Sunday morning. I don't, I'm not cheating at all. But hello, he keeps saying hello.
Right.
He's trying to say I cheat. I'm like, hello, is it me you're accusing for? Because I'm not cheating at all. So,
I will say this. I like Enrique's answer earlier. I feel pretty good about a possible chance.
Enrique is disqualified from answering tonight.
So it's going to be Lionel Richie versus, as everyone knows, Phil Collins.
Wait, what's the battle?
So,
what do we do?
So you get of those two, you get to choose which one you favor the most of the two.
Lionel Richie or Phil Collins. Again, that's Lionel Richie or Phil Collins. We're not going to tell you.
Now, do you truly want us to answer that?
Oh yes, we want you to.
Yeah, you're.
Wait. Truly, say you or say me?
Say it together. Naturally.
Okay,
Naturally.
Still?
Yeah, her still. Yeah.
We can dance on the ceiling.
Yeah, he'll be dancing on the ceiling if he wins.
I'll be stuck on you over this.
Right? Yeah, I'm kind of, and Enrique just injected something, but I'm not even going to mention what he said.
Hello? Yeah. So there you go.
Say something once, twice, or 3 times.
That's lady.
That's right. Oh, yeah. Whoever wants to go.
You think I don't know any puns about Lionel Richie?
John, I'm feeling good about this here, John. I'm feeling.
He's got a good vibe going here. Yeah,
I'm telling you, hello, it's going.
Go for it, John. Go for it.
I know Phil Collins got a lot of cash, so he could buy me a lot of waffles.
Careful.
I don't know. That's a hard one. I'll go last.
Okay.
I think about it.
Tricia, go for it. Yeah, Phil Collins or Lionel?
Lionel Richie. Yeah.
Okay. All right. How about you, Claudia?
I'm gonna have to go with Phil.
Claudia, it was nice having you on the show.
Oh, Enrique?
Well, I'm kind of biased. I grew up with listening to Phil. I just love those songs. So.
Okay, if
So
I'm on a desert island and I can only listen... Okay, not even desert island. If I'm thinking about my whole life, who I've listened to more, I'd probably say Phil Collins. But I don't know. Lionel Richie's pretty cool.
You got to pick one, man. You're
probably Lionel because, I am married, but even... if I wasn't, but not that I love my wife and I would want to be able to dance with her, and I think I'd rather dance with like Lionel Richie. So
DC,
Richie.
What I'm hearing here is a 2-2 split. Tie goes with me. I win. You lose. Enough said.
Yeah, you always figure that out, how that works.
You got to flip a coin.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd lose there too. So
we have the Golden Waffle Award at the end of the year, our last show of the year every year. So, as the reigning Golden Waffle Award champion, the benefit of the tie goes to the champion. So, DC, you're now down 9. So, I just want to put that out. And
right.
Waffle House has its own record label. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
It has its own. It has its own record label. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Maybe they'll put us under the Waffle. The Waffle House label.
You guys should do a song and release it.
If
we did a song and release it, it might only.
Nobody would come to the business. That's for sure. Oh wow! Oh guys, it's been an honor to have you on. We've had a blast. Real quick before we go, I guess we need to get in Lynn's Laughing with Lynn's corner.
Yes,
Dr. Lynn. Yeah, Dr. Lynn is a big fan of our our show. And so we wanted to dedicate something to him every week. So Dr. Lynn sends us an 80s joke, 80s dad joke. And so we call it Laughing with Lynn. So this week's DH, I got bad news and good news for you.
Oh, man. Give me the bad news.
All right. Bad news. Doctors are seeing a new condition where people's brains have deleted all information about 80s music.
Oh, man. That's an epidemic. We got
So that is bad. So the good news is research has started to find the cure. So there you go.
All right, Dr. Lynn, I got
So
it.
Dr. Lynn, we appreciate that. All right. So that's a good 80s joke. We appreciate it. Keep sending them, my friend.
Yes, another winner.
I got it.
So that's Laughing with Lynn Corner. We appreciate that so much. So, yeah, all you guys that are out there live on the YouTube with us, we appreciate your support as always. And you can catch it weekly. Weekly show that we have, and DH, we are booked all the way through the rest of the year, my man. Every week.
You're not even gonna give me a week off?
No.
Claudia, John, somebody, one of y'all take over as a co-host so I can get a week off. I don't care. It's anybody. Anybody.
I don't know if you can be replaced, DH. I mean, there's a sexy dynamic going on there. I don't think it's possible.
That's one. That's one
way to describe it again. And we hadn't heard that before on the show. That's a new one.
We're gonna use that as our new tagline. D&D. It's
all
the
yours.
Sexy dynamic.
Sexy dynamic.
That's right. Oh, guys, man, it's been an honor for sure. We've had a ball with you guys. All the best to you. And keep continuing to have those fantastic performances. I mean, this unreal, amazing stuff.
Thank you.
Before we let you go, if you will give a shout out to all your socials and how to find you, and anywhere we can find like your schedules and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, thanks to John, we used to be, Trivia Sound. That's what we were calling ourselves before. But then when we realized that we internally were all foreigners, we decided just to go with it until we got in trouble. But so far we haven't gotten in trouble. So we are Los Foreigners with an S. So you can find us everywhere with Los Foreigners, LOS, and then Foreigners, FOREIGNERS at the end.
All right.
And you'll see us there. I mean, sometimes the real foreigners, they kind of cut through our videos and stuff like that, but that kind of helps. So again, we haven't gotten in trouble, so we're gonna keep going.
Sure.
Like this.
That's awesome. That is awesome. So can you guys hold tight here as we wrap up the show?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, DH, take it, buddy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for another episode of D&D Dynamite 80s. I want to thank you all for joining us, Los Foreigners.
Had a blast. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank
it was
you.
our
For the
privilege to
invitation.
have you on. Now, I do have to say either congratulations or condolences because you're now members of the D&D Dynamite family, and I'm not sure how you take that, but either if you're happy, congratulations. If you're like, oh, man, what did I do? Condolences, but you're in anyway, so it doesn't matter.
We're here. We're here.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for another show. We appreciate you joining us. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, our website, Canyon Star TV, on all of that. Anywhere they can put these faces. We're going to try to put them out there, and you're welcome for that. Of course, most of you watch it with our faces off, so it's okay. But as I always close out before I send it over to DC to get our sponsors and all in, folks, remember, it doesn't cost anything extra to be kind. So always be kind to each other, please.
Amen, brother. All right, let's get those sponsors in.
Let's do it.
D&D Dynamite 80s would like to thank their sponsors, Hudson's Flags and More, Jackie's Creations on Facebook, PJG Marketing, The Roy Band, Riley Rhodes Art Designs at rileyroads.art on Instagram, Totally Cool 80s, Charlie Bubbles Cares for Kids, The Magic Yarn Project, and Hearts for Isabella. Check out all these great folks online. Most certainly.
And folks, as we started this thing a little over almost 6.5 years ago, DC, can you believe that?
No.
Man, it's been a long ride. But folks, when we
Yes,
started
it
this, we
has.
said if we ever got to the point we could give back, that's something we wanted to do. And we have become so blessed to be associated with 3 amazing organizations. The first one is the Magic Yarn Project.
Mm.
And this is a group of individuals around the nation, and they hand knit head coverings, superhero princes, all of that. They donate them to children that are battling cancer, and it makes such a huge difference for those kids and families and hospitals. So as we're talking about these organizations, we ask, give your support monetarily, volunteer,
Volunteer.
thoughts, prayers. Let's
Sure.
send them all. The second organization was Charlie Bubbles Cares for Kids. Our friend the Vooch, Paul Carafotis.
The actor.
And what he does, he's got a series of children's books, Charlie Bubbles, that he's written. But what this organization does is when you make donations, they provide books to children that may not otherwise be able to afford those books. And as educators, we know how important literacy is at a young age.
Right.
And we ask you keep them in your thoughts, prayers, and contributions as well. And through Charlie Bubbles, we were able to meet our sweet angel, Isabella. Isabella was born with a heart issue and succumbed to it. And her parents started Hearts for Isabella. And they go into hospitals and kind of provide support and comfort and need
For those families going through those kind of things.
through those things. So just 3
Great
amazing
people.
organizations.
Yep.
Also want to give out shout out to the Roy Band. What a great group of amazing people.
Yeah.
Great friends of the show.
Very,
and
very
also-
strong supporters of ours. Yeah.
Yes, and Rock and Roll Rev. Hey, man,
Yep.
we know you're out there rocking it and doing the good work. So keep
Yep.
that up.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right, my friend. Another great show. We appreciate our guest. Next week, a little bit different kind of show. We're going to go back to your heavy metal days a little bit.
Back when I had hair.
There you go. Jada's Priest.
Yes.
Priest. So a tribute to Judas Priest.
Yes, and
so female lead singer in that group, and they are phenomenal. And we'll catch up with them next
and
week.
if I'm not mistaken, I think I seen something on social, but we missed it. They were actually, I think they were in Nashville, and I don't know how we missed
I
it.
think that's correct. Yeah, they're a
don't know how
band.
we
I
missed
think
that.
I think they're out of East Tennessee, close to Knoxville.
Yes,
originally.
Yes, I would have loved to went and seen them.
yeah.
Maybe we'll get them back down here.
Yeah, that'll be great. All right, so we'll catch up with those folks next week. Once again, all the great members of Los Foreigners, we appreciate it so much. All the best to you guys. I hope that you'll check in with us again in the future.
For sure. And if you're in Nashville, you guys will be our special guest.
If you're in
Oh,
Nashville,
fantastic.
and if you're in
We're
Nashville,
there.
DC will buy breakfast.
Yeah, I'll end up buying breakfast for you anyway.
Listen, you can't hurry love for another day in paradise or one more
Right.
night. It's in the air tonight.
That's right.
But against all odds, we'll be back.
I love it. See,
That's
that was
right.
six. That was six Phil
That
Collins
was-
songs.
and I was-
Uh,
Hey,
That's
John,
right.
Hey, you'll
John,
be in my
that's
heart.
a-
You'll be in my heart.
Hey, John.
That's right.
Oh, he can keep going all night with that.
Oh my! All night, yes,
All night.
all night long,
All
yeah.
night long.
One more night.
One more night. That's right. That's
That's all it
it.
takes.
I love the studio that you're staying in there.
Hey,
That tops it. That's the best one.
Yours is kind of blurry, so it has kind of an invisible touch to it.
All right. At that point, I have to say,
I know it's a
worthy.
shame.
We're
That's
not
all. I
worthy.
know. It's
Yeah,
a shame. It's
yeah.
a shame. That's all. It's a
That's
shame.
right.
That's all.
That's right. Oh wow! So
I know
yeah, guys.
I gotta go catch a cab. I gotta drive down.
Gotta
the street
catch
here.
that midnight train.
Right. Oh, it's once again, guys. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. So for DH, all the guys from Los Foreigners, I am DC, and DC always leads us out. Keep playing the 80s, my friends, or whatever decade you like. Keep playing that music, my friends. And we'll see you next week.
See you next week, folks.
Turn it
All
on
right.
again.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
You're
guys.
gonna have to get rid of me, or else I'm
Oh,
gonna keep
my
doing
God.
these Phil Collins puns,
So
man.
much fun. Thank you.
You're on a roll.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye-bye.